I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. After highs mostly in the 70s today and the passage of a cold front, a few thunderstorms remain possible through this evening. Higher chances favoring eastern areas where storms could be severe with 3-inch hail and wind gusts up to 75. Light rain or drizzle may occur late tonight through tomorrow morning when the next system approaches. Highs tomorrow warming to around seasonal levels in the mid-60s to the mid-70s. Thunderstorm chances increase tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night as the warm front lifts to near the Nebraska-Kansas border. Storms could be severe late tomorrow through tomorrow night at 3 a.m. with golf ball size hail, wind gusts to 70, and a few tornadoes. The highest severe weather risk is over far south central and southeastern Nebraska and areas along and east of the line from Colby to Garden City, where most areas are in a slight risk, a level 2 of 5. Central Kansas in an enhanced risk, a level 3 of 5. Rain amounts are likely to range a ½ inch to an inch and a half. Lower chances of occasional thunderstorms continuing for Thursday through Monday. After highs mostly in the mid-60s to the low 70s for Thursday through the weekend, our highs warm up to around 80 by Monday. In the long-term forecast, warmer than normal temperatures are likely for Nebraska and Kansas Sunday through May 13th, especially the early to mid part of next week. Nebraska and Kansas rainfall is predicted to be above normal the early to middle part of next week before a trend of near normal rainfall next weekend through May 13th. Soil temperatures this morning is 7 and 4 inches deep. We're as cool as the upper 40s in the Panhandle in far northern Nebraska. The rest of Nebraska and far western Kansas has soil temperatures in the low 50s. Mid to upper 50s for soil temperatures were over the rest of Kansas. Key weather factors the markets are watching include heavy rain and severe storms for the central U.S., unfavorable weather in Europe and the Black Sea region, dry concerns in central Brazil, and heavy rain in northern Argentina and southern Brazil. In a possible near repeat of nearly a week ago, storminess emerging from the western U.S. sparks a multi-day severe weather outbreak starting this late day across parts of the plains and the western core belt. The focus for severe weather moves to the central and southern plains tomorrow before returning to the southeastern plains, western corn belt, and mid-south by Thursday. This week's storms should produce an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain with locally higher amounts leading to localized flooding. Any rain in the remaining drought-affected areas of the nation's midsection should benefit pastures, wheat, and emerging summer crops. Much of the eastern third of the U.S. receives periods of light to moderately heavy rain. In central Brazil, hot and dry weather will force the second crop corn to draw upon limited subsoil moisture the rest of pollination and grain fill as crop damage becomes more apparent. Far southern Brazil, in the midst of corn and soybean harvest, is seeing rain disrupt the remaining harvest and make the planting of winter wheat difficult. Any rain in the far southern second crop corn areas won't amount to much. Across northern Argentina, heavier rain is likely to continue disrupting their corn and soybean harvest. In Europe, UK and France are still too wet, but Spain is seeing favorable rain. Occasional rain continues in much of Europe this week, and from this weekend through next week, towards the Black Sea region, most areas unfavorably dry, and only limited rain continues to fall in eastern Ukraine and southwestern Russia. Colder air next week in the Black Sea region may mean areas of frost, but also reduce the moisture demand for dry soils. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.